touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry of the ball game now. It's C.J. Anderson. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. And now Anderson is slow to get up. Staying down after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing is Manning on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on third down to force the incompletion to set up fourth. Now the former Gamecock, Spencer Lanning, on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, first and 10. Tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
They run it again with Hyde. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, the guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Over! Let's go!
Here's Beathard to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
First down, a run with Hyde. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Second down following the run.
Here we go. Green, 30.
Again, it's Hyde. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Let's go. 3-19.
To throw is Beathard. Screen pass to Charles. And he'll go down at the 28. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos will take over on downs. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive lineman and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody knew.
Demarius Thomas, 20. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Demarius Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now Beathard. He sets to fire deep. And got his man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Here we go now. Move, down it.
They run again with Hyde on first. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Back to throw Beathard. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They'll throw here. Beathard. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard. And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there.
Hurry up, here we go. No.
Beathard. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And take it right on the 30. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing on first down is Manning. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Manning now on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, here's Manning. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second down following the incompletion.
Let's go.
To throw is Beathard. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Back out of that Philly. Here we go. Lead. Over. Back. Watch it now, Barney.
Here's Beathard to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 33. 51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They run again on first down. Anderson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. Screen play, Anderson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Shotgun now for Manning. Hard throw, incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here's Spencer Lanning now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. First down now, but that clock rolling. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll look to throw here on first down. His throw incomplete. He was looking for the running back, Joe Williams, there. And now it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back down, Hyde. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Carlos Hyde, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Staying on his feet. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. DeForest Buckner in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On 1st down, Manning. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. So we come upon the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The third quarter begins with a run by Hyde. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. A 10th carry for Hyde. And he's got room. Carlos Hyde, see you later. Touchdown, 49ers. Carlos Hyde with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. Manning now on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. Throwing again. Manning. On a crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. On first and 10, Manning. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So second and 10 here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the offense lining up first and 10. From the pistol, they run with Anderson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now they'll throw it with Manning. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. And the D looking like they may blitz. On third down, Manning. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Give him 30 yards there.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw, it's Manning. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McKenzie. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They come out here in the eye. They'll run for it with Anderson. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Here is Anderson on third and goal. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So that's what you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I can understand it, but it's almost like he heard a whistle or something to stop this swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
They start the drive with Hyde. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here.
All right, here we go.
On the counter, this is Hyde. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2.
All right, now look at 56.
They'll drop to throw. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And they'll try to fire up the running game with C.J. Anderson. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Now Manning throwing on second down. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Demaryius Thomas with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Now McManus on to kick this one off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Here's Beathard to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
All right, here we go. Good.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw is Beathard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him. And he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second down, Jamal Charles. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Shaquille Barrett with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
They go play action here on first down. Room here to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's a second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now Beathard. Rolling to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Niners on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hurry up, here we go. Leopard, here we go now. Check. Green, 39. Green, 39. Leopard.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Following the penalty, Anderson, despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now a play fake. Manning. And he rifles one incomplete.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Now Manning. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. They'll look to set up his blockers. A great return there of 22 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Caught left side, Garcon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So the D-line's going to spread out. Handoff comes to Hyde. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
Here we go now.
Back to throw Beathard. Spins away. And some room to work. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. He's back to throw. Out to the flat for Hyde. He takes this to the 15. A flashy juke. That got him a couple extra yards. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
On the run, it's Charles. And they get to him quickly here as he stops right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Back to the ground. This time it's Hyde. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 9-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Back to throw. A dump off for Charles. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll look to throw. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here?
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
He'll look to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And Denver getting set to take the field. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. Now Manning. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this will be caught at the 30. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Handoff comes to Anderson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They run it again with Anderson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. He missed his only attempt earlier. This time he's going for the win. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very...
Yeah. Young Cheryl.